Welcome to the Mommy Therapist. They're ready for you.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Sasha.
We are moms who are also therapists to moms.
And we are passionate about supporting all moms through motherhood transitions, challenges, and beyond.
And we're so happy that you're here today. This is episode 21.
Thank you for listening to our last episode where we discussed rewriting trauma and how self-care doesn't have to be earned.
Because it doesn't.
It
is
not,
essential.
Girlfriend. No.
I re-listened to it when I was editing it, and I was like, why do we need permission to take a shower?
Seriously.
So many moms in my office are like, I just can't shower.
What is that?
I know.
What is that? It's not
great.
Why do we need permission to just sit on the couch for a second when we have 30 minutes to ourselves? What? Why?
It's not great, Bob.
No.
But it is something I think we can get used to. Like, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better. Just like, Mom, what are you doing? And I can say, I'm just sitting. I'm just here. And I'm not as guilty, you know?
Yeah. I put on our list for this weekend that I needed to take a bath. Like it was our to-do list for the weekend.
I need to groom myself.
Mom takes a bath. No, not even grooming. Just take a bath. Just take with candles. Like that's it. I took a bath with music and candles. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was wonderful.
No guilt.
No guilt.
It's essential.
Yep.
Not indulgent.
Needed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. A quick recap of all our social that we did this past weekend.
Wild.
Okay, so first, the Climb event on Saturday went really well.
I'm glad it went well.
Yeah, we had so much fun networking with everybody. The weather was fantastic, which if it's windy, it's horrible.
Was it windy?
No, it wasn't this year. It was really great.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had a great time networking. We had lots of families come around. We had a couple graduates stop by, which was so fun.
I feel bad I missed it. I had some family stuff come up, so I didn't get to.
It happens.
I didn't get to go, but Yeah.
But it was great. And there was some stuff on our company's social media if you want to see some photos and stuff.
I did see some of that.
And then Wednesday, do we want to talk about...
Can we talk about how cute Christy was on Wednesday?
Okay, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
We had our summer barbecue for our company. And I was just determined. I didn't really want to do it. It was like lawn games and things. And I was not into it.
We had intentions.
So
we were just going to show up and have fun. That was our intention.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm going to just double down and just have a good time, whatever happens. And I got real punchy, really hyper. I was like singing chorus line songs while batting down Frisbees and yelling, Can Jam! It was ridiculous.
I couldn't remember what we were yelling, but yes, Can Jam.
It was great.
That was hilarious. It was great. I won an iPad. That
you
was pretty
won
cool.
An iPad. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
The raffle was pretty dope this year,
and your cake was fantastic.
You guys, I won a baking competition.
It was.
I won it with my grandma's cake recipe.
I was a little jealous because I was like, my cheesecake is gonna win.
I did vote for your cheesecake. I hope you know that. It was delicious.
Cheesecake isn't everybody's bag.
I get it. Yeah,
that was your cake.
Okay, it's called my strawberry not so shortcake. It's like a lemon sponge cake with fresh strawberries and fresh whipped cream. It's very light and very.
Will you make it for my birthday next month?
I would love to.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
But that's not what we're talking about today,
no,
Sasha.
It's not. I'm so excited.
We have some special guests here in our studio.
Sure do.
Who do we have?
We have our partners here. Our husbands, I guess. We call them our husbands.
Yes.
So we're just going to call them that, and we're going to do a Father's Day special.
Hi, you guys.
Hello. I was going to hold out as long as possible. Every time I wanted to say something, I took a drink, and my water's gone. Because I was like wanting to comment about how great the event was, or everything you said. You guys are wonderful.
Thank you for helping. Zachary helped me set everything up and take everything down, and we rewarded ourselves with some delicious sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh, I love
for doing it.
Great.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
But thank you for having us on.
Of course. I'm very excited to have both of you.
Okay, so first we're going to have you introduce yourselves to our listeners. Oh, and just like a little asterisk, we're going to be referring to partners or husbands throughout this, and just know like that kind of ideally should just cover any male partner relationship.
Or just any partner.
Or any partner. Yeah.
Really, because
any non-birthing partner.
Non-birthing partner. I like that. Yes.
But it would just use those terms interchangeably.
I prefer the term teammate. Can I have that one?
Teammate's a
good.
great one.
I think that might be a good theme for this episode, actually. Yeah.
So
I like it a lot.
There we go.
Okay. So typically what we do in our introductions in group and then with our podcast is we have moms say, okay, what are your kids' ages? How many do you have? What brings you to this space? And then what's something about you outside of motherhood? Well, guess what? Everybody knows how many kids you guys have. and your relationships to them.
Yes.
And
6.
6.
What?
There was a weight to that 6.
I
don't
include
know.
my wife and the cat because I got to take care of them too.
Oh, do you?
That's where
Oh.
6 came from.
Do you? Because that's interesting. Because I
Oh, boy.
include you in one of mine. So just
Fair.
saying.
Totally fair.
So what we're going to have you guys do is do what makes you passionate about the maternal mental health space, whether it's because we work in it or what you've seen with us or both, right? And then what is your favorite thing to do with the kids? And what is one thing about you outside of fatherhood?
All right, Derek, take us away.
Go for it. What makes you passionate about this maternal mental health space?
It makes my wife happy. Seeing her career blossom from just going into like a general when she started school, and then the experience she had with postpartum depression, and then just this blossoming of nobody should have to feel like this. I want to fix it. And 14 years later, here we are.
Don't make me cry at the beginning. Okay.
What's
I'm
your
gonna
What's
cry.
your favorite thing to do with your kids?
Oh, fishing.
Do they love it too,
Oh,
though?
all of them. They all
do.
have their
Really?
own
They
fishing
really do.
poles, and they all get mad at me when I go without them. So,
Amazing. How old do you think is like the time that you introduce fishing to them?
yes,
Oh, all ages.
all ages. They've all been fishing since they were old enough to hold the fishing pole.
But
Oh,
you have a tradition of taking them to get their own fishing pole at what age?
Their 5th birthday, they get to go pick their own fishing pole, whatever color, everything. They get to pick their own. We go to Shields, and they have the big bronze moose.
Yes.
Or is it a stained wood carving?
Oh,
One of the
reindeer.
two. It is
Something.
It's just this huge statue, and
Yeah.
they get their picture taken with it.
That's
So.
so great. And then what's one thing about you outside of fatherhood and fishing?
I like to build and fix things.
Oh,
That's very
you're
true.
a handy guy,
Yes.
handyman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I see your hat. You're in a trade, right? That
Yes.
you work with your hands.
Yes.
I think Sasha's mentioned you
Yep.
repair elevators.
Yes.
So don't jump in elevators.
Do not
right?
jump in
No.
elevators. You will
Don't
get
do it.
stuck. It will be frustrating.
Yep.
It's a safety mechanism.
It is.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right, Zachary.
Hi.
Why are you passionate
I'm
about
Zachary.
this?
I'm Christy's wife. Wait, what? Husband? Christy's my wife?
Who are you?
Just said I'm Christy's
I'm
wife.
Christy's wife. Hi, I'm Christy's husband.
Hi.
Okay, what's my first question?
What makes you passionate about this space?
Okay, so I obviously, as the husband who doesn't work in this field at all, I mean, like, passion is a big word, right?
Yeah.
Am I
Right.
passionate about this? But really, when you think about it, really, there's a sense of responsibility, I think, that comes with being the partner in this, dealing with maternal mental health. There is, I don't know, maybe there's a stubbornness with me where I look back and go, I know that there are generations of dads who weren't supportive, who weren't there. And it's almost like out of spite, I want to be like, I'm going to show you, boomers or whatever.
Right.
Like, no, you can show up for your partner. You can be supportive. And guess what? It's not all that hard. You just have to care, and that's it's obviously more complicated than that, but it can be just as simple as that. And so that's something that I've found myself, growing in appreciation for and passion for in this space. And like going to the climb, it was awesome. Like I felt like this, I was almost part of this club where I'm like, yes, I love everybody doing all of this stuff. This is great. Do everything you can for you. Whereas I know several years ago, maybe not even that long ago, I don't think there was that same openness. There wasn't that same sense of community and support. It was like maybe more a quiet suffering, and like that's lame. Let's move beyond that. So I do feel good about where things are headed, and I'm glad that you guys support it so much.
Thank you.
I love that.
I love that too.
Good answer, babe.
Thanks.
What's your favorite thing to do with our kids?
My favorite things to do, maybe or not my wife's favorite things that I do,
Oh boy.
which is so I like to laugh, I like to have fun, and I like to have fun with my kids. So like really that's the answer. How I do that might bother her sometimes. My very favorite thing is to get some stupid song or like vocal stim that's going through my brain that I saw on TikTok, and then I'll sing it for the kids, and then they sing it independently, and that is the biggest victory in my mind. When
Oh my goodness.
my 3-year-old child is walking around singing about Dr. Pepper.
Oh my.
Yeah, the little Dr. Pepper theme song. He
I don't
taught
even know what it
everybody.
is. Okay.
Dr. Pepper, baby, it's
bye.
good and nice. Do-do-do.
I have an entire dinner table of kids singing this now. And
goodness.
Chrissy's just rolling her eyes.
Oh, honey,
And
I'm so sorry.
It's funny at first, but like
After a
weeks
minute.
later.
We're singing songs about the Dirt Man.
Dirt Man. Oh, my word.
We're singing,
is your favorite
we're
thing to
singing
do with
Michael
them.
Jackson songs.
Can't you just say video games?
I mean,
Sorry, video games.
okay.
That's my favorite thing.
let me change my mind.
Sharing my interest with my children in a way that makes me feel involved. That's my favorite thing.
It's good.
Yeah.
What's one thing about you outside of fatherhood?
Nothing. That kind of defines me now.
That is not true.
Excuse me.
No.
I already
There's
know things.
always more than that.
Yes.
No.
I already know things.
What is it? You
Bacon
tell-
sale?
Oh, I guess I record a podcast.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I also record a podcast. It's not nearly as popular, but
Does he not sound like he's doing a great, like he knows what he's doing?
Yeah.
Like at all.
yeah, no, I
He also likes cool cars.
I do. I like
kind of in a
I
car
like cars.
club.
I am in a car club. Not kind of. I am.
Yeah.
I'm a registered card-carrying member of the Northern Utah Mustang Owners Association. I do record a podcast, Bacon Sale. Check it out, baconsale.com. That's Bacon Sale, but all one word. And
We've
ultimately,
plugged you before.
yeah. And ultimately, I do. You know, I feel like fatherhood defines a lot of what I am. But the nice thing is, having my podcast is the forced social stuff that you kind of need as an adult. I feel like a
Yes.
lot of adult friendships are based on proximity.
Yes.
And like, you know, you're really good friends with your work friends. You guys know this.
Yes.
And because it's as an adult, you're like forced to be around them, and it's very convenient. And it's more effort. And I've heard you talk about it before, Sasha. Of like, I had to specifically schedule a call with my friend, right? It's more effort sometimes. And so for me, having the podcast as that social outlet is like vital. If I didn't have that, I would be like,
No.
well, I guess I'm going to do chores more often.
It's so good for him because he works from home. He fathers a lot.
Yeah.
He's really into the lawn right now, trying to
I was until it stopped working.
become
and
it
now I'm
alive.
just done with
Yeah.
We're just over it.
it. But
no. So once a week, he's forced to go have friends, and I think it's
Yeah.
so good for your mental health.
so shout out to
Yeah.
making connections with your friends.
Yeah,
It's okay to do
For
that.
sure.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
we have a whole list of interview questions.
We do. I think we're
Um,
starting with you, my friends.
Yes, because this episode is about your partner experience in this postpartum space. So in episode 10, Sasha and I kind of did a deep dive on our postpartum journeys and the things we experienced and how hard it was. But we also really wanted to highlight the partner's experience because I think it's just as important. And hopefully if this resonates with you, friend, you can share this with your own partner. And this is also a little shout out and thank you to all the dads out there for Father's Day. So,
Yes, exactly.
all right, first question, Zachary, tell us about your experience watching my postpartum journey.
I think that we have a particularly unique maybe angle on it with you and I, because this experience that I have is I have one postpartum experience with my wife. And this is the third time that you had gone through it because your two older kids are from a previous marriage. And so from my perspective, what I found was maybe feeling like I'm the rookie and you're the veteran, and that I need to just hang back because you know what you're doing. At least that was my thought going into it. And
I supported that thought.
yeah, but then
You did.
Yeah, just let me do my thing and you follow along.
right, and so I was happy to do as told. Right, but at the same time, there's also the uniqueness, and as you guys mentioned in episode 10, you know, everyone is a little bit different, and so I was also there for you finding out things that you hadn't experienced before, and navigating that as well. And so then I go, wait a minute, I've got the veteran here, but she's experiencing something different. Now what? And so I think it's really important to be, you know, very patient. Because, you know, we're all navigating this space, and also like very forgiving. There has to be a lot of grace there. And, you know, that's what I found was like, if you don't know what to do next, I surely don't. But we're going to figure this out. Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it came down to for me. So often was like, okay, we have to navigate this new thing. How are we going to, you know, we're just going to do the best we can. We're going to give ourselves that grace to mess up. But ultimately, let's just try, right? Let's just try to do our best. We're not going to beat ourselves up.
Yeah, because our son had some unique situations that I didn't have with my first two. There were some stressors about his growth during pregnancy. After he was born, there was, concern about his weight. We also had to get a helmet at one point for his head.
Genuinely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about
blocked
that either.
that out, yeah.
That's interesting.
It didn't help that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Did
fine.
it, right? It was
Yeah,
fine.
I don't know that
Anyway.
it was worth the cost.
No, and then I was also in school and working, which I had never been with my other two. And so trying to figure out that balance, which I talked about before, I just felt so disconnected.
Yeah.
And I think Zach really stepped in and stepped up, which I'm so glad that you did and were so invested in it.
Well, and I want to say like something that is different between like your experience and our experience was that you guys were older and
Yeah.
had better communication skills and knew like grown up stuff. We were little. Like we did not
Yeah.
have that
We were
communication.
babies.
We were babies. And we did not have that communications. Yeah. What was your experience? It was different.
Complete unknown. I had no idea what I was doing. Most of the time, I still don't. I just kind of
Shut up.
Fair.
You
follow.
do, too.
I think there's some safety
Yeah.
in feeling that way, right? If you think that you're doing a good job, then you're probably not paying enough attention.
Maybe.
I still feel like I'm getting my butt kicked very often.
Every
But-
day. Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, me too.
When you were pregnant with P, we'd printed off the page of signs of postpartum depression because you were worried about the potential. And you said, just put this somewhere where you'll see it and just keep an eye out because I might not notice the things going on with my own body, my own mental health.
Right.
And so I pinned it up in the nursery closet. Yeah, I'll be in here all the time because that's where we kept the diapers and the outfits. Well, I was working out of town a lot, and so I wasn't seeing everything. And then it was all just kind of a brick thrown through the window kind of thing. Just guess what?
all
What,
just down.
6 months in? And it was just like, whoa, we didn't notice any of this. It was just this progressive.
Well, you told me
That was like a dive down into the bottom of
Yes.
a river.
You told me the other
Exactly.
day, and I didn't remember this. This was interesting, but like you went out of town, and I was.
Yes, I wasn't going to bring that up, but
You can.
so left early Monday morning, came back late Thursday night. She's still in the same pajamas from when I left Monday morning, and that's when it kind of started to click to me. Something might be wrong. Something might be going on here.
I didn't even know. I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Like that's interesting. Like that was a very interesting point that you.
And you've gone through postpartum 4 times with Sasha, and she said they were all very different for her.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Between attachments and mentality and what was going on in her life individually, where position in school, expectations, where she was going in her career, each one came at such a different point in time. And then the birthing process for each was
Yeah.
different enough that, yeah, it was a completely different experience for every single one.
How do you think? Like I feel like Kay was a little easier.
Well, yes, because we had begun to gain knowledge on it.
Yeah.
Where we with P we didn't have any of that.
Right.
And I think that helped with C and J as well because you had gotten, I mean, with C you were almost
I was mad.
Yeah.
I was mad.
You were almost done with school, getting ready to start your career, and had just had surgery, and you were getting
Wow.
ready to do your master's when you were healed from your surgery, and then wait a minute.
Hey,
But
another human.
But what were
Yep.
you doing with all of that? Like you were just trying to hold me up, you know?
That was my biggest thing was you have so much stress on you. I need to do everything that I can to take the stress away from you. Teach me how to take care of kids because I didn't babysit. I didn't grow up babysitting. I didn't. I mean, the closest experience I had was hanging out with my niece and nephews.
Yeah. I've mentioned this before to Christy, but what I think a lot of people don't understand, but you get it clearly. People don't hand men babies.
No.
No.
You know, like, whereas the new baby is born and like, oh, here, have the baby.
Yeah.
People don't do that to guys. And so a lot of times even if you have nieces and nephews and stuff, your first child is your first experience caring for a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's very foreign for a lot of guys. I know for me, it certainly was.
For sure. I bet. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, babe, how did becoming a father change your sense of identity?
Yeah, I think becoming a father, it's a perspective of purpose and responsibility. But
Right.
then I feel like it shifts. It's okay, I've got this newborn child. I have to nurture and take care of it. It's that sense of responsibility. But then what I've found is, I don't know if I can explain it, but I felt almost more protective over you. And going, okay, yes, she's the mom in this situation. She has a lot on her plate, and she deserves to be defended. And that's something that I didn't expect to come with a fatherhood. Caring for children, I was stoked for. You know, like that sense of, again, responsibility to, I don't know, the male urge to provide or whatever. Sure, but it's also like, oh, I'm very defensive of if my children are like cross with my wife. And that's something that was maybe a surprise that came along with fatherhood. Everything else was great, and I was really excited to be a dad. It did happen later in life. I was 32. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say you wanted to be a dad for quite a while.
Yeah, and it wasn't an option for me for a long time in my previous life. But then once it came around, I was very thankful for it. I remember I had my sweet little baby in my arms. Every time I put him to bed, I kiss his head and say, "I'm so thankful for you." And I do still feel that way. But then I think as part of the postpartum journey, I was like, oh no, you like my little helpless child needs my support, but also my wife needs that support too. And I didn't necessarily expect that. And I'm still navigating that in many ways, because I mean, I'm only a couple years into this journey.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is, the sense of responsibility and self, though, I think it can't be beat. I love being a dad.
Yeah. I wonder if you're a stepdad also.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that, about shifting from like a not dad to a
Yeah.
stepdad and then to like a father?
Yeah, so I a couple years of experience of being that stepdad, which I think definitely helped when B came along. I was like, oh, I've seen some of this before. I'm familiar with some of this, but then especially when he hit an age where I was like, oh, I've had a 2-year-old in the house before. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. I don't.
No, they're totally different.
They're totally,
Yeah,
completely
they do.
different. It turns out didn't help at all. But when you're going from, okay, I'm a stepdad. My goal is safe adult, right? I'm safe grown up. I want to be supportive, but also I'm not in charge here.
No, you're not a dad because their dad's still in their life, right?
Their
So
dad
that's
is
kind of a
still
tricky
in their
role.
life. I'm not here to change that. I'm not here to
That's
convince
tricky.
anybody else of anything.
I don't know how I would be able to.
Yeah.
I'm safe grown up, but then it causes me to have to take that step back and go, there's parenting that needs to be done, and we're going to send it over to mom,
Yeah.
So when I had a child, that transitioned into, oh, I'm a decision maker now. I can have a say. And I think as far as our relationship went, it was like, no, you're kind of going to be the more primary voice in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because you have so much mental load from taking care of the 2 older kids.
Yeah.
And you would kind of have to shoulder most of that
Right.
in our relationship. So it was like, okay, well, I guess it's only fair that I shoulder more of the 3rd child.
Yeah, I
between
remember.
us.
I remember telling Zach, I'm like, if we are splitting the responsibilities for B in half, then I have 2.5 kids and you have half a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
I
it
need
just
more.
doesn't work.
I need B to be your like,
Mm-hmm.
and Zach is the primary parent,
Yeah.
which is not usual.
I love
for
how you guys
fathers
split
right now.
that kind of responsibility. It feels like odd. You and I have actually come to a similar agreement. Like we've decided like we actually don't co-parent very well. We have the same end goal, but we don't go about it the same way.
Sure.
So it's better for us to like, Derek's going to take care of things tonight, or I'm going to take care of things tonight. And
Yeah.
the other one just gets to go away and relax.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors whenever there's a
rock,
conflict.
paper, scissors when
You,
there's
like,
a conflict. We're
you
like,
log out or
Yes,
you clock
exactly.
out.
It's kind of
Yeah.
funny though when like the other one loses. Sometimes I have to walk out of the room. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna go read my book now. Thank you.
Yeah,
put
that dynamic is interesting to finding a way to establish it.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is though, like you guys, I'm sure do things very differently,
Yes.
and I feel like that's great. You shouldn't have two parents that are exactly the same,
No.
right? You need dad's version of things.
Yes.
You need mom's version of things. Shakes things up.
Derek, what did you need from me that you didn't know how to ask for?
That's a terrible question.
It's a trap.
I needed to be taught how to raise kids. I needed to be taught how to take care of kids. And I didn't know how to ask that.
Are you saying you weren't
I
born
didn't-
with a maternal instinct?
What?
None at all.
No way.
So before children, I had gotten into skydiving, wanted to get my certification. I had a really fast car and a really big truck, and I would go play in the mountains and do all these dangerous things. I was looking to buy a motorcycle.
Oh dear.
I know.
Yeah, I felt differently about
And-
motorcycles BC as well.
Yeah.
And now I have none of those and did none of those. No more. Don't even care to go skydiving ever again. And don't really miss the fast car anymore.
And now you go fishing on a slow boat.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty fast boat. It's a good boat. It's a decent boat.
It's set up for fishing. It's slow.
Yeah, so asking how to be a parent.
Yeah, I had
those
no
instincts.
clue. I mean, I had changed diapers before. I had nieces and nephews that I very willingly helped take care of. No worries. But I didn't know how to burp a baby. I didn't know how to watch for signs of sickness or distress. I didn't know how to handle colic.
Oh,
No
colic.
clue.
That was fun.
No one
You know what's
does.
interesting, though, is you're better at burping a baby than I am. Which is so
You got
weird.
there.
Yeah,
I
he
found the
figured it
sweet
out.
spot.
Yeah. Figured it out.
It's the sensory thing because I can listen. Part of the being able to work on stuff, I can
Yeah.
find a stud in the wall just from tapping on
That's
it and
true, you
listening.
can. Okay.
I do the same thing with burping. I find where the bubble is, get below it, work it up.
It's your sensory stuff. But here's the thing. What happens as they get older? Because we're talking not just about babies and parenting babies, but we're talking about parenting our teenager. And
Confusion
our
and stress.
preteen.
Still learning, still.
Same.
There
you
is
know?
no GPS for that navigation.
No, there is not. A gypus.
So, a GPS.
A gypus.
So
Yeah. So like it just changes.
yeah,
I don't know. And we have to keep navigating and figuring it out together.
Google is my friend. Constantly
Mm-hmm.
looking up stuff.
I'm not allowed to do that. OCD does not let me do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, don't do that.
Do not follow the white rabbit. But, yeah, just I wasn't besieged that knowledge growing up. My parents didn't. This is what you need to do when you have a teenager.
No,
No.
that's true.
So it's playing by ear, and the personalities of the four of them are so different
It's true.
that it doesn't matter what I do with P. K's going to be completely different. C's going to be completely different, and J's going to be completely different. So
Jay is completely different.
yeah. So it's going to be a whole new learning experience, just getting slapped in the
Yeah.
face the whole time through. So
Just rest and relax. Maybe you could just communication. So maybe you didn't know how to ask for it, but maybe like we can just be like, "Hey, I'm confused."
oh yeah,
Let's
you
talk."
you remember how great I was at communicating
That's what I was meaning by
12,
They
12
were a
13,
little
14
older.
years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was still 28 when P was born. I wasn't a baby, but my communication skills were definitely lacking. So
Nobody taught us.
Yeah.
Nope.
Happens. Okay, babe. What was surprising or more challenging than you expected with your fatherhood?
I mean, besides all of it, no, really, I think the surprise, and you and I were having a short conversation about this earlier today. The surprise is the new versions of your wife that you get to see, the new versions of your partner that you get to see, good and bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
seeing you go into certain, caring modes for a young, baby. Cool, that's great. I'm very impressed. This is great. And then we spoke about a specific experience where, in the postpartum, I don't know how far after it was, but you were, can I say that I can't remember what you were on some medication?
Yeah,
And it
I was
was-
on Prozac.
Yeah. And it was, it may be hitting you a little harder and and more dramatically than you might have wanted. And there was a specific experience where, things were kind of hectic and you were barely checked out.
Dissociated is the word.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
a very good word.
I don't have
Yes.
the words, but thank you.
Yeah.
No, and so we had to have a conversation about that because I was like, what's going on here? Like, there's kind of some chaos, and you're just kind of staring at a wall, and it's got to be okay to talk about those things, and it's not in criticism, but
Right.
the surprising thing was like, this is a version of my wife I've never seen before. Now what?
Yeah.
You still have to navigate that. And, because it's one thing, like, you're with somebody for a long time. You see them at different ways, different stages. The person is happy, is sad, sick, and all of that. And I think in the postpartum journey, it's you everything's amplified in a way that you're like, I don't recognize this version of you. And as a partner, I have to navigate that. I didn't expect that. I thought it would just be like, it's like caring for my wife when she's sick. And it was very different from that.
Yeah.
And
Very
also
different.
having to deal with something that you mentioned on the show before, but your maybe initial lack of connection with our child and feeling a lot of guilt about that in the uniqueness of our situation. Like, you didn't need a third kid, but like, I personally needed my one. And I had to carry so much, guilt going, I forced this upon you. You're not having a good time. And you're not really feeling this kid right now.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
What have I done
like
to you?
my lack of connection with him
Yeah.
turned into guilt for you
Did.
of I've broken my wife a little bit
Yeah.
because I had lots of resentment and
Yeah.
a lot of frustration while trying to make all these efforts for my career and all of that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
feel like I'm being torn in multiple directions, and my husband just feeling so frustrated and lost and guilty
Right.
for like providing this or adding to that with this beautiful child that I
Right.
love and adore now. But in that first year, that's really hard.
That is
Yeah.
hard. So let's just normalize for our friends, like,
Yeah.
resentment and grief is very normal.
Yeah.
Well, we don't like to say normal. We like to say
It's
common.
Typical.
Common. We don't want it to be normal, but it is common. And if you're feeling that way, don't beat yourself up for it, because it happens, and we can support each other through that.
Yeah. But I think that's the key, is getting support. So because I was in that space, Zachary and my mom really became the primary parents for
Yeah.
B while I was juggling everything else, along with my own mental health.
Yeah, I think that
But yeah, I don't think you really saw me that way.
No,
ever
certainly,
before.
certainly a surprise. And I think that I can really see how a person would go, oh, I don't like this. I want my partner to be normal. You know what? We don't use that word because that doesn't exist.
I
Right?
want my wife back.
I want my wife back.
Yeah.
Well, why can't our life's not going to change and all of that stuff? And of course, that's not how it works.
No.
But I can see why a person would expect it to. And
Yeah, for sure.
so I could say it was a surprise that you have to adapt to a different version of your partner.
Yeah.
I think I've heard you say that to me before, even recently sometimes.
Yes.
Being like, I just want you back. Can you just come back to me? Where is your confidence? Where did it
Yes.
go? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, Derek. What was it like watching me struggle with postpartum depression and OCD? What we now know was OCD.
Heartbreaking. I don't think I've ever felt that helpless. No idea how to help you. No idea how to take care of you. No idea where to go to find somebody that understands to help you.
There wasn't any at the time. Is the problem?
Despair is a good word that comes to mind. I'm kind of glad I was working out of town quite a bit so that I had something to distract me from that. Feel like a failure as a husband because I couldn't do anything for you. Didn't know how to.
And sounds like you're someone who is used to fixing things.
Yes.
Yes.
And you couldn't fix your wife.
Correct.
That's a helpless feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it also wasn't your job.
But he
Yes,
didn't.
it is.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
What did you do to manage those feelings of helplessness?
I worked a lot.
Yeah.
Pushed
Just
stuff
distracted
down.
yourself.
Yeah, distraction. Not the healthiest thing in the world to do, but
I see
But we do
I see
it.
the mentality. It's so often you're like, if I can't positively impact this situation, then I'm going to work like heck to positively affect something. I'm going to feel value or worth in something. If I can't help my wife, then I'm going to provide the heck out of my family. I'm going to rock my job because I have to win at something.
Exactly. Working 50, 60 hours a week, bringing in double paychecks. It's like, well, it's easier to cry in a Mercedes than on a bicycle. So
But that's the affirmation of the day.
That'll be it. Oh man. I mean, and the thing is, like, let's be real. Let's be honest about who I am as a human. You tell me to do something, what am I going to do?
the opposite.
Exactly. It's the petty in me, right? Mm-hmm. So that does happen. So I think there was a part of me, I want to say, that was like, you tell me, well, get out of bed and take a shower, like I totally should have. And I was like, screw you. I don't want to.
No, we're having a bed day.
Yeah, we're having a bed day.
And by the way, I'm buying a puppy. Two things Sasha both did.
Yes.
I did do that. Yes. I'm sorry, my love.
It's all right. I got my first dog out of it.
You got your first dog out of it. Yes. Yeah, those were the things I did.
Speaking of helplessness,
Yeah.
babe, that's your next question.
Yeah.
Were there moments where you also felt helpless, and what were they?
Yeah, I think I
What were
touched
they?
on it before with my last answer, but it's you're going, oh, your wife is got this baby and she's not feeling attached to it. She's not feeling connected to it. It's like, what do you do there? I have no idea. I wasn't expecting that because you think that, I don't know, everyone's going to love and dote on this baby and they're going to always love and care for their kids. It's like, what happens if that's not happening? And I can't do anything about it. I can't change the way you feel about anything. I can just be supportive and help.
Right.
But it makes you feel helpless.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like what's wrong with me? What's wrong with my child? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with our family? What needs to change? And again, you have this urge to fix. Mm-hmm. I think it's a very common thing for guys. Mm-hmm. You can't. You just kind of have to wade in the river of suck a little bit.
You guys have
Right.
great little
Yeah.
idioms.
It's
I
like-
love
That's,
it.
that's an amazing perspective of it. Yes.
It's like things are flowing and they're garbage, but
we're here.
But you have to still, keep your head up. And I think that ultimately you do feel helpless. And of course, there's the other stuff of just general fatherhood of like, hey, there are functional things that you can't do. You have to watch your partner suffer and recover for something that you're like, well, I was, you squeezed my hand really hard when you were having our child, when my child was
When we
torn-
broke in half to bring a human into
child
the
was
world.
torn from your body. And hey, it's now been, it's been maybe a couple years and you're finding out the ways that your body is going to be changed forever, and you're now coping with that, or what have you.
Yeah.
All of that, you go, I can't, I don't know what to do, and it's very difficult, and it's an ongoing difficult thing.
Yeah. Can you speak a little bit about your experience during my pregnancy?
Yeah,
It was harder for you than I expected it
I
to be
had a
with
bad
with
time.
the amount of joy we had at the prospect of having this child.
Yeah, I'm not a patient person. Mind you, all through this process, I'm still a stepfather, right? I'm still doing what I can with my stepkids and growing in our relationship, and I love them dearly, and I'm so happy they're in my life. And I'm now looking forward to being a father, something I had wanted forever. Mm-hmm. And I think it all came together in what I call prepartum depression. Like I had a bad time during pregnancy.
He was quite depressed
Really?
during my second and third trimesters.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
He wouldn't look forward to anything. He was Debbie Downer.
yeah, it was a difficult thing because I felt that I was just waiting.
Yeah.
I could do nothing. I wasn't growing a child. The whole nesting thing. It's like
Yeah.
I did what I could. To the point where I sold the cool car, not because I needed to,
Way before he had to. I
didn't
was like,
need to.
let's wait. And he's like, no, it'll make me feel better.
And I got
Okay.
a responsible family dad car, and I hated it. But I thought, this is what I need to do. This is my responsibility. And you can only build so many cribs.
Right.
You can, and again, I'm not growing the child. I can't really do anything. I hang back, and I just felt like I was in this pause, this holding pattern, and I was just sitting with feelings of inadequacy or fear. So I would have conversations with people like, "What, you don't like your dad? Why? How can I avoid that?"
Yeah.
or what happens if my kid doesn't have something that I'm interested in? Like, what if my kid comes up to me and goes, "Hi, Dad, I like anime now," and I go, "That's awesome. I have no idea what you're talking about."
I have one of those. And I'm like,
happens.
I'm trying really hard, but I can't.
And it shouldn't be something that you fear, but because I felt everything was so heightened, I was like afraid of that. I genuinely would lose sleep thinking, what if my kid doesn't like me?
You still do sometimes.
I still do. Yeah. That's
But
true.
at this time, he was a barber, and so he had all the people in the world to talk about, all the men who would come and sit in his chair,
Yeah.
along with the other barbers,
Right.
one of which was a father and one was not.
Yes.
And just I think you went down some rabbit holes of some of your intrusive thoughts
Sure.
in
Sure.
those conversations.
And it did end up resulting in me just spinning my wheels sort of mentally and waiting for everything to happen. And I do feel like, the baby was born and it's like, cool, I get to move to the next step. Thank goodness. But during your pregnancy, I did find myself quite down
Yeah.
and worried and anxious and feeling.
Well, and then I was sick a lot. So
Yeah.
I think there was also the guilt that I was sick again. And then we had some bad news about his growth, that maybe there was going to be a
Yeah.
problem
Not
around
mine. I'm growing fine.
Good. I'm proud of you.
but like
Growing
around
quite well.
around 30 weeks we found out that his growth had stopped. And so we were watching my placenta to see if it would start up again or if we were going to have a preemie. So that was really scary. But then it did, and we delivered early at 38 weeks, I believe. But all of that was like scary and totally out of our control and out of Zach's control.
Yeah.
And I could see it. I could see this like desperate need to control something, to have some sort
Yeah.
of influence or success somewhere,
Yeah.
because you had no control over what was happening to me and baby. And it was hard.
Oh man,
Twas.
I can't even like. I never even thought of it from that perspective. Like I remember you trying to just make me comfortable for the whole 9 months, but not really. Like I remember telling you, like, I'm uncomfortable. Help me be comfortable. And you're like, what do you need? And I'm like, I don't know. When you would just start stuffing pillows around me in certain ways.
Stuffing pillows, rubbing feet. The arthritis is kicking in from how many foot rubs I've given over the years. And anything. I mean, painting the nursery, rearranging furniture in the nursery.
You built the side crib.
Mm-hmm.
You did
The co-sleeper.
The co-sleeper, yeah.
Yep. Patting all the corners around the house, the fireplace, the coffee table, putting in baby gates, any little thing I could do. It was either that or go to work, make more money.
Yeah.
Distract yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even think of it from that. I mean, it was so busy from our perspective. We were so physically.
Yeah, we were just exhausted and
Yeah.
and overwhelmed with what our body was doing.
I didn't even think about what they
Yeah.
would have been going through that. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite.
No, I'm sure.
I didn't
Wasn't
have
our favorite either.
I didn't have a pregnancy glow. I was clammy.
People call it a pregnancy glow. It didn't feel like it. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man.
Okay, babe. How did having a baby change our relationship? How did having each baby change our relationship?
There
Oh
are
my!
layers to this
There
thing.
we
Yes.
go.
With P, number one thing is patience. She has taught both of us to be patient, not only with her, still, but also with each other throughout our relationship, because the colic, getting her to go to bed,
Yeah, that
the
was hard.
tag teaming for 2 hours of getting screamed at until she was so exhausted she had to sleep every night. Patience with her. With Kay, communication.
She was so busy.
came out walking like we were having
No
to
joke.
knock her over at 5 months old. She was pulling herself up on the couch, trying to take steps
Oh,
5,
no.
6,
No.
7 months, and
6 months old,
my
she
gosh.
stood up in the middle of the floor.
yeah,
And
not
I
holding
pushed
on
her
to
over
anything.
like instinct.
Like,
right?
stop.
She's like, nope.
You're not ready for
No,
that.
we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And when I told Derek, he was like, Sasha, why would you do that? And then she did it to him.
and
he
I did the
it
same
too,
thing.
And I was like, there you go.
It's like,
We're not
no.
ready.
Well,
seven
and so she-
months old, she walked.
and she
That's
was
amazing.
she
Wow.
still is, and she always has been, just this tiny little petite thing. And so people would see her walking and they're like,
That's creepy.
because it
Why
literally
is that
she
4-month-old?
Yeah.
she's
Why?
like the same size, like a 4 or 5 month old, just full on walking. And so that taught us to communicate, because baby on the loose.
Yeah, it was wild.
C,
She was just advanced. That girl was like she was talking at 6 months old.
Yeah.
Remember, like not just sign, like she would say tired and sign tired at the same time.
yes,
It was wild.
but you didn't have the greatest connection
I didn't.
with C.
It took me a long
I
time.
did, because I got to do the delivery.
That's true.
Wow.
He did deliver her.
Midwife stood over my shoulder and talked me through it, and it was the coolest thing. And she
That's
was born
amazing.
in the sack.
Wow. Oh,
she's our little
wow.
mermaid baby.
Yes. I think C brought us together more emotionally.
Because we had to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know during the gender reveal, when that piñata popped open and I saw the purple and pink candies coming out, I was distressed. I got a little depressed. But as soon as I caught her, as like, don't care that you're a girl. Doesn't matter to me. So no worries.
Yeah.
And I think Jay just increased that even more. And I can admit it now, almost 6 years later, that you were right, that we didn't find out the gender until birth for Jay. I think that was a very good thing to do, because in that moment, didn't matter.
I knew it wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that brought us closer together in that moment. And
We knew
even-
exactly what to do at that point. Like
Yeah.
it was more just like a bonding. Like
Yeah.
we know what we're doing. We know each other's role. We know like you take the baby now and I take the baby then, and like it's just, like it was just
while you're feeding, I
We were
wrangle
just-
the others, and
we were just a team.
It was
Yeah.
clockwork by then.
Yeah, it was
right?
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, babe. What do you wish other partners knew about supporting their partner through postpartum?
There is mental load that you have to be thinking about, that your wife is taking on, your partner is taking on. This mental load of just existing, but also being a mother, and there are expectations that might come up that increase that mental load. And so I really, if you understand that, hey, there's a lot going on any given day. And when dealing with postpartum, there's even more. And so I think it's important to find ways to not add to the mental load, whether that be
Yes, okay.
whether that be having
Fair.
like the subtle sense of disappointment because like, oh, things aren't back to normal, and so I'm slightly disappointed. I've now just added mental load to my partner.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think just thinking about what can I do to, first of all, not add to the mental load, and then what can I do to take some of that away? Right. Like just something simple that I've done for a long time that you've mentioned matters to you, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Is I'll do the dishes in the morning.
I love it so much.
I don't think about it. It's just something that I do because I'm feeding the children and they're just eating, and I don't want to talk about what they're talking about, so I'll just do the dishes.
I don't want to talk about what they're talking
Well, because in the evening we put our house to bed, so there's always we wake up and there's clean dishes in the dishwasher. So he'll just put all the dishes
Yeah.
away. If there
Yeah.
was anything left over in the sink, it's all loaded, and so we are good to go.
But what my goal in that, I guess, was like, okay, I want her to have something that she doesn't have to worry about. Now, if it's just dishes or whatever, it's just laundry. But, if she needs to walk up and wash a dish, fine. But I don't want her to have to think about it, meaning that mental load, right? Like, oh, I have that too.
Yeah.
Ideally, through especially, in postpartum, it's like, okay, yep, there's some dishes. It's okay. He's got that. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to walk away from that.
Love that.
So
That's not my job.
that ain't your job.
That is your job.
So yeah, consider mental load. That's the thing. I wish
like
people would think about before, I don't know, making decisions.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can
Thank you.
I take this moment to be grateful for you?
Oh,
I never have to worry about taking the trash out to the curb.
Yeah.
I never have to make sure that the doors are locked at night or the lights are turned off at night. Ever.
which I'm sure is a big deal.
It's a big
right?
deal to me. I never have to think when he's out of town. I'm like freaking out about it, right? And he always has to remind me. Did you take the trash out? Did you take? No, I didn't. I have to run it out right now.
I think I have forgotten to take the trash out twice since we've been married. Like take the trash cans out to the curb.
Since we've been together, baby,
Yeah.
you've always done it,
Look at you
That's
reducing
amazing.
mental load.
right?
Look
So
at
good.
you.
Right? Even before we had children.
The brain is only capable of making so many decisions a day. So reduce the number of the decisions and the clarity is still there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve Jobs.
Sometimes you don't realize what your partner does until they leave. And apparently, the two things that I do, because when I went to Oklahoma to support my sister-in-law, the two things that I do that Zachary had to do was to prepare dinners, groceries and dinners,
Oh yes.
and fill up the water bowl for the animals.
I feed the dog.
He
every
does all the
day.
food, but he was like, I didn't realize they have no water.
They didn't have
Do you do that? I'm like, every day.
Did you
I
not
do
know?
that occasionally.
He's like, I just thought it was, you know.
So I just didn't think they drank anything.
So
To
I
be
bought,
honest.
to fix that problem,
Yeah.
I bought the big 3-gallon
Yeah.
auto waterer. So
Nice.
it only has to be filled up once a week, even less now.
Because we
Yeah.
don't have a
P-
dog anymore, so it's
Yeah.
just the cat.
So
that you have to-
P only fills it up about a quarter of the way. So
Yeah.
great.
But what does that tell you? That those are
I
the
know.
only two things. Because I didn't marry a loser.
Oh, I love it. Hey, let's high five.
Yay!
With that one.
Our
Good
partners
job,
aren't
boys.
losers. Yeah, you're great. Boop.
Finger boop.
Okay, so for our affirmation of the day,
Yeah.
Zachary, we're gonna look at you.
What?
What?
I'm not on this show.
You're on the show, dude.
What affirmation would you give to dads?
Okay, I have it. As you mentioned earlier, I spent several years as a barber, and I got to talk to a lot of dads, and I noticed a trend that bothered me, which is dads, but really anybody talking to a dad about becoming a father, they really like to focus on the negative. There's so much conversation that you hear about, oh, you're going to lose so much sleep. Oh, you're just gonna hand the baby off to your child who's going to nurse, but the baby's gonna cry. It's gonna be so bad, and it really started to bother me because I'm like, okay, and what
Can
else
I
do you
ask, Did you get any you're not going to get any more intimacy anymore?
got? Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
There was some of that
Say
conversation.
goodbye to
too.
your wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and we're not going to even touch the extra stitch stuff, right?
Yeah,
like
right.
this conversation, like, what are we doing here? So much of it focused, I think, on the negative or the dread of it. And it began to bother me so much. So I did something when I had new or upcoming fathers in my chair, which is I want to share with you everything that's great about being a dad. There's so much that's difficult, yes, but I love being a dad, and here's why. And I tried to have that almost like a pep talk of that positivity of like, oh man, it is. I'll tell you what, like when you're in the middle of the night and you've got this helpless child with you, and you're like kind of low on sleep, and you just look at them and go, you are relying on me to live right now. It is an unmatched feeling. It is so cool. It's so like almost humbling, and you share these things, and it can be a good experience, while you're waiting again, because I struggled.
Yeah.
And so I know that maybe sharing with dads, there are so many awesome things about being a dad. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to share it.
I love that.
And same thing with moms, right? There are so many great things about being moms. Yes, there's so many challenges, but don't forget there's so many great reasons to do this. There's so many great reasons to have a family. And I feel like we need to spend more time sharing that.
I agree.
I love that.
I like to steal a quote from A League of Their Own. It's the hard that makes it good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
love
that.
I love that.
I love it. P earlier today was bragging about the fact that you took her out to change the brakes on the truck the other day and teach her that.
Nice.
You weren't there to hear that, but yeah,
I was not
she
here.
did.
I was not there to hear it, but
Yeah.
that is cool.
That
I
was-
bragged about her being out there helping me with it. So,
You enjoy those moments.
There's a lot of good.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of good. Focus on that more.
I like it. All right, Derek and Zach, if you have one,
Yep.
I would love to hear it. You guys are doing our lightning round today. You guys know what this is? Yeah.
Lighten
What makes fatherhood easier for you? What do you do that makes fatherhood easier?
Yeah, give us your tip, a trick, a hack. What's something that you've come to do?
Have fun with every task with your kids. Turn it into a game. Everything. I still fail sometimes, but turning it chores. Turn it into a game.
K-pop Demon Hunters music.
Yeah.
Turn on the music, make it a
Yeah.
race.
Yes.
Turn on. Yeah. Listen to music. Dance. Goof off. Have fun. Makes it a lot easier, and it goes by faster, and you don't get the arguing. I did that chore last night. No, they're having fun, so they just do it.
It's true.
So
I like that one.
That's great.
use fun as a
fun.
tool.
We do most of the chores, the big chores on Saturday. And I tried this thing, and it worked okay. I do need to bring it back. Where I'm like, okay, we're going to do some work today. And we need to start it off with donuts. So everybody jump in the car. We're going to go to the store. To the point where my son now calls Harmon's neighborhood grocer the donut store.
Yes,
Dad,
he
let's go to
does.
the donut store.
That was his core memory of Harmon's.
Yeah,
I love
we're gonna
that.
we're gonna. You know what? Today might not be the best day, but we're gonna start off with donuts. And how bad can it be? And so I totally agree with that. The other thing that you can do to make fatherhood easier, I maybe back to the mental load idea, is just like pick a night, make dinner. Okay, everybody's gonna be happier for that because it is a scientific fact. Food that you did not make tastes better. I don't know what it is.
It is.
I can make a turkey sandwich. My wife can make a turkey sandwich. Hers is better. Okay. I don't know. And the only reason is I didn't make it.
I mean, the one I'm eating, yours is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you made it
It's a
for me.
scientific
Right.
fact.
I disagree. I would rather eat my
Derek
own
is the
food than
chef
go
in
to a
our house.
restaurant.
Yes.
So
We have a tip about combination cooking on another episode.
Yes.
You should
Yes.
look into it.
You should actually. I think that'd be good for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the chef in our house.
and
I don't care.
what makes your fatherhood experience easier is just accepting that this is a new thing for me. Accepting that and then just doing it, because as with anything, the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Very true.
So just if you're not already doing it, buck up, start making food. You'll find a way to enjoy it. We got a Blackstone. That apparently was the secret for me.
Beautiful.
Now I make food. It's
yeah,
great.
we call it the Zach Stone.
Wonderful.
And we have burgers once a week now, and it's amazing.
Oh, love
And
it.
guess what? On that night, I am infinitely happier
I bet.
because I didn't have to get the groceries. I didn't do the cooking. All I do is I slice up the onions and the tomatoes.
Girl,
and
that should be your night off.
it's amazing.
Do it.
It's so great.
Take it. All right, boys. We're gonna do a bonus round.
What?
Okay.
Bonus round.
This
bonus
is a
round.
fast answer.
A fast answer
I'll have
response. Okay. So, we're going to do bare minimum versus princess treatment. So, bare minimum is basic expectations of being a respectful, responsible, and caring partner.
So not just my standard, what I do, or just my opinion
What you
in
think
general.
your opinion.
Your opinion in general of
Okay.
how
Like if I'm a caring, responsible partner, that is what I would do.
exactly.
That's the
Princess,
baseline. Okay.
Yes. Princess treatment is where you're going above and beyond to make them feel cherished, special. Maybe it's like, oh, I would only do that for a birthday, or I would do that for an anniversary, not an everyday.
Making coffee in the morning, bare minimum. Ordering Starbucks every morning, princess treatment.
Right. Sasha's going to read off several things, and these are kind of postpartum specific. So I want you to say, is this something a basic, caring, responsible partner should be doing, or this is princess? Like that's for a special occasion treatment.
Here we go. Ready? Derek. Getting your partner water when they're breastfeeding postpartum.
Bare minimum.
Zach?
I have to hand you water all the time. That's my job.
That's not
It's a bare
postpartum.
minimum.
So it's bare minimum.
Yes.
Right. Regardless of postpartum. Remembering birthdays and anniversaries.
That's princess treatment. That's what Google Calendars is for.
I like the Google Calendars answer. I think that you should be expected to know them, but you don't necessarily have to memorize them. You just have to
fair.
have a resource.
That's a resource.
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
I like that.
Planning something thoughtful for those occasions.
Princess treatment.
Because I'm better at it than you.
I'm terrible at planning.
Listen, it's an expectation I don't care for. but I do think it's an expectation. Like, you have to do something for a birthday.
Yes, you
have to
do.
something for an
You have to
anniversary.
get me flowers.
Yes.
And take me to
Yes.
dinner.
Now, the severity is the word I came up with. No, the amount may vary, but something must happen.
Thank
Yes.
you.
But you still didn't say bare minimum versus princess.
It's it's a minimum.
Okay. Parenting your own children for a few hours.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what grinds my gears?
I know. I knew
When
this was going to
dads-
make both of you
When,
mad.
when dads are like, "Oh, I'm babysitting." No, you're not. You're parenting.
You're not.
Yes.
You're a
yes.
father.
And yes.
Act like it. Oh.
Asking how are you doing after the end of the day.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, it's a minimum. Yeah.
Agreed.
Come on.
Doing your share of household responsibilities.
Bare minimum.
That's princess treatment. No. Do your share, right? Maybe above and beyond on special occasions.
It's like
but
after your preaching of like
do your
mental
share.
load,
Easy.
come on.
Do your share. Come on.
Completing your partner's least favorite chore without being asked.
That's princess treatment.
I don't think it's a constant. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice though. Don't not do it.
I did it today and you haven't even noticed yet.
What?
What did you do?
What'd you do?
Scrub the toilet.
You'll find out.
Well, I haven't been up there yet, have I? So we'll
That's
see.
what I say.
There's Petty coming out.
Say thank you, Sasha.
Thank you.
Joke's on you. I haven't licked the toilet.
Thank you. Attending doctor's appointments when possible.
Bare minimum. We take turns.
Yeah, I think you should be involved that way for sure. Know your pediatrician's name. Come on.
Thank you.
I remember
Thank
his
you.
face. I don't remember his name.
Well, you know
You
where
do.
to go. That's
If
fine.
you if you think about it, you'll recall it.
You know where to go.
Where to
Know
go.
where to go.
I know where to go.
They got it on the chart. You're fine.
Taking overnight shifts when possible.
I do that voluntarily, so bare minimum.
Yeah, fair's fair, man.
Yeah.
And we actually, that's one of the, I guess, advantages to if you aren't strictly nursing.
Yes.
It's like what a great bonding experience for me to be able to feed my child, right? So
Yes.
I enjoyed taking the night shifts.
Me too.
I'm not saying I enjoyed it a lot.
I think maybe just like
I don't want it back.
as a tip, I think like what we would do is like I would nurse and then I would hand them off to you to put them back to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
That's great.
the thing. Yeah.
At least be a team about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Apologizing after hurting your partner's feelings.
That's lower than bare minimum. That's just common decency.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
That's pretty. It's got to be.
Good job,
You
boys.
should do it.
Picking up their favorite snack when you're already at the store.
That's princess treatment. Anything off that's not on the grocery list, I saw this and thought of you, that's princess
I
treatment.
agree.
I mean, yeah, maybe I would say princess treatment, but just it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. But I don't know about an expectation.
Yeah. I guess maybe we should change the word princess because it's like I'm not fancy. It's just being nice and
Yeah.
over the top, you know?
I don't think it should be like, oh, you went to the store. Why didn't you bring me a thing today?
Yeah. What is
But every once in a while, it's like, hey, I
that
happened to
was
be at
sweet.
Trader Joe's and got you the vanilla meringues. Cool.
Thank
know.
you for
Oh, I love you. I mean, you were at the store the other day. You were like, "Hey, I forgot something at
Oh
the
yeah,
faraway
literally
store,
yesterday.
so I'm going to the close store, which is Harmon's. Do you want a
I'm
donut?"
going to the donut store. They have your favorite donut. Would you like one? This happened yesterday.
And I said, "Get two."
Oh,
And
you
and
did.
there are 3 bites of one upstairs that I asked if I could have, and she said no.
You had your own donuts.
you were already taken care of.
Oh, I'm so glad this is getting cut out. Okay.
I said, "You can have a bite." And then he just put it down and said, "It's fine." You've passed. Good job.
Do I get to stay married to you?
You get to stay.
You get to stay married to me.
Can I stay being the father of your children?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Just hide the marriage certificate. Can't return you without a receipt.
Well, have you
guys-
tried Costco?
Have you tried
I hear their
they
return policy
return
is
most.
very generous.
those things? Apparently Target as well. I don't know.
Can you imagine just Costco like marry people? That would be an
Oh, wow.
amazing like
There you
annulment.
go.
I'm done with this marriage.
Yeah, like the Kirkland
We're just
signature wedding. please.
Kirkland signature
Hey, fun news. Catering's pizza
and hot dogs
and hot dogs.
and delicious cookies,
Oh,
right?
beautiful.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Chicken
Boom.
bake. Excuse me.
Double chunk.
Okay, this episode is brought to you by Costco. No, it's not. Not a sponsor.
Thank you guys for being here so much. Thank you for being vulnerable and for being married to us and going through all of these things with us.
And being good, great fathers and
great partners.
And honestly putting up with a lot of our crap.
I would say trauma. Putting up with our trauma,
I like
our
that.
baggage,
I
our
like
own
it.
struggles.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Maybe also the challenges of being married to a mental health professional.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a story for another day. We can
Another
talk
day,
about.
yeah.
Confirm.
I can confirm. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for showing up for yourself today.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or email us at themommytherapist@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what made an impact or what you'd like to hear on a future episode.
Whether it's having fun with your kids or getting the princess treatment from your partner, we hope something good happens today.
See you next week.
Take care.